This is my basic setup for doing meditation. Main thing you need is something solid to sit on. Just using the silver box here, but anything you can do, but it does need to be quite solid because you sort of obviously got to take your whole body weight. Cushion to just ease your bum a bit, because it does get a bit uncomfortable if you're doing it for 20 minutes, which is how long we do this one. A timer, use your phone, whatever. Joystick holder, and earplugs. Earplugs are useful if it's a bit noisy where you are. Anything that can cut out any background sound is going to help. Okay, so now we're kind of got ourselves ready. It's getting into the right position, which is they recommend the lotus position, but I can't really do that with my dodgy knees, so I need to jack myself up a bit. If you try and do it on the floor, it's actually a lot harder. But essentially, what you want to do is you want to get yourself in a really stable position. So what I do is this. It's kind of sitting right on the edge, and then tucking your other leg like that. Okay, so that you're kind of supporting all your weight on your bum and on your knees. That's quite a good position to start in. You can drop your knee down behind there. It's not kind of science, it's what works for you. There's plenty of other positions you can try that do work, but for me this one works best. I do get a bit of cramp when I start. You can ease that off easy enough. So here we go. So that's about roughly where I'm going to start, and then sitting like that. Key thing is keeping your back straight. You want to make sure you can breathe in and out as easy as possible. If you're sort of slouching down like that, it's not so easy to breathe. So it's back straight. That's, you've got to try and maintain that. I'll just tuck it down a bit because it's aching. And that's pretty much it. So all we need now is to get the joystick going. And away we go. I have them pretty close, joysticks. I think just filling the room up with the smell doesn't really work that well. It's best to have the smoke kind of quite close to you, so you can get the strong scent. Okay, so earplugs in. And start your timer. Okay, and close your eyes and just get relaxed. Just get comfortable. Take a few breaths just to get used to the smell of the joystick, and then off you go. The first bit is counting to 10. I mean, you do this in your head, but I'll do it aloud just so I can show you what the technique is. So it's just breathing in and out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take quite big breaths. You don't need to hold your breath, just in and out. Okay, and once you start getting that routine established, you need to start concentrating on the smell. I think you want to try and get your brain focused on your nose, where the air's coming in and out. So just try and focus on that right there. That's where you want to be focusing your mind and concentrating on the smell, really, because that's what you're trying to do. Right, once you've kind of got into that routine, this is when you'll start finding the thoughts drifting into your mind. Something will crop up, have you done the washing out? Have you been shopping? Whatever. What you've got to try and do is detach yourself from those thoughts. Just be aware of them and think, oh yeah, that's a thought, but let it go. The way to let it go is to concentrate on the breathing. So the breathing really is a distraction, and you'll keep doing this back and forth, back and forth. New ideas, chuck them out, concentrate on the breathing. The counting really helps with this to start with. Eventually, you'll find there's less thoughts clogging up your head, and you can really start focusing specifically on the breathing. And that's a good state to be. That's for the first 10 minutes. I usually don't stop, but I just reset the timer, so I've got like 2 different sessions of 10 minutes each. So in the second part of the session, you don't count. From that point, it's purely concentrating more on the breathing, because the counting again is a distraction. So you just concentrate on the breath even more so now. Keep doing letting the ideas go, coming back to the focusing on your breath. In, out. In, out. Then you can perhaps let your focus expand a little bit and follow the breath going down into your lungs and then back out again. And just keep focusing on that and nothing else. Once your 10 minutes is up, that's it. And that's all there is to it, really. You can stop and start as you like up, do it again whenever you want. It's best to try and do it in one go if you can, but it won't do you any harm. Some people seem to think it can do you terrible damage if you suddenly stop it, but it's not like that. You're in complete control. It's just an exercise, really. There's nothing particularly mystical about it. It's just trying to clear your mind, get those thoughts out of your head. And you'll start finding that kind of comes into your everyday life as well. You can start managing your thoughts better, and anything that's bothering you, this is a way of getting it out. Even if it's just for a little bit, it'll work better during the meditation, but you'll find it does start affecting you at other times as well. So that's what it's about. It's about trying to focus and not let things overwhelm you, which can happen, and we're all subject to that, especially when times are a bit shitty, which they are at the moment. So there you go, Andy. Give it a go, mate. Try and do it every day if you can. Every other day works for me as well sometimes. Good luck.